Oh, hi, yo, guys, I must say I'm excited because I'm trying something a bit different. You see, I'm playing Long Live the Queen. And unlike a lot of Let's Plays I have done, where I'm usually not too familiar with the game, I've actually spent quite a lot of time with Long Live the Queen. At least 15 plus hours, and you kinda need to spend a lot of time with Long Live the Queen because it's a very difficult visual novel. You'll probably see what happens once I get into it, so let's get on into it. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. So we play here Elodie, the Crown Princess. Forced to come home and prepare to become, the queen, after her mother had an unfortunate accident involving magic in which caused her heart to explode. Yes, this is not what mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted it to die and left me. As you can see, we're starting out very happy. But sometimes bad things happen and we have to carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on me, on you. Nova is, of course, the country. It is a matriarchal society, so the queen, the female, inherits the throne by default. So he'll be here. Come, your maids are waiting. So, I've played this before, yes, 15 plus hours. Biggest problem with Long Live the Queen. Oh, let's go into the aspects of it. You have your skills here. You have a lot of skills. Each one has a modifier depending upon your mood. My current mood is depressed, so expression and animal handling is increased, but royal demeanor, conversation, and athletics is decreased. And you have your mood. You either have angry, afraid, cheerful, depressed, willful, yielding, pressured, or lonely. This depends which one is the most severe is the one you get, because you see when we're very depressed, we lighten up depression, we get more afraid. Now, the game pretty much involves around learning to manage this and manage its skill checks, and that can be very difficult if you have no idea, because a lot of times you'll just die. Also, there is no... never mind, I was going to do something about how the moods work, but I'll get to that, because right now, the skills... Oh, jeez, So, I have to figure out what skills to pick, what route I'm going for. Let's see. Okay, I'm just looking at stats because there's a lot of stat looking. I'm thinking of going for a non-magic run, which is probably the most difficult, but it's the one which I had the most success with. I think it was the first one I did. So instead of focusing on the mystical, the faith, and the lumen being a general wizardry, this relies a lot more on intrigue, economics, military, and a bit of history. This is actually really good if I'm introducing you, because it will introduce a lot of actual lore. But for now, I think... Let's see... No, okay. Since I can't do any of the court stuff, I'm going with... Yes. I'm going to start out with some good old-fashioned economics. Let's see. Let's just go through... to and trade, get a little intro, or information I should say, into what you learn. So, week 1 in the morning, you learn that even the smallest village has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. The thing about Elodie here is she's actually very stupid at this part of the game. She has no idea how anything works. So you have to learn even the basics to get through. You learn that individual paddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot with pack mules, and blah blah blah. You learn about basics of trade. Simple enough. What's all that noise? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousin, my aunt and uncle. So, here we introduce to Lucille, the Countess of Nyx. Darling, we're so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Okay, that's weird, just minimized. Hopefully that won't screw with any of the recording. Thank you. Oh, you look nice, niece. This is Laurent, the Duke of Merva. And Charlotte, your childhood friend/cousin. I haven't seen you in ages. Was saying, yep, Mummy said we're here all month. And now I'm a little bit less depressed because I'm a little bit more cheerful. Here's where the whole mood thing really comes into play. You have your overall mood, and then you have these which are all mood modifiers. The problem is there's no way to check to see which moods affect which skills. which is why I had to bring up a chart that you can't see, obviously, because I'm looking at it. I have made a chart. So I can figure out what I want to go with. And, so let's see. Military and economics and intrigue. Well, let's see. Coming up first, I need an economics goal, which is helped by nothing. Nothing is helped by economics. So, because nothing helps. So I'll work on getting a bit less depressed, because it's good to have all your stats towards the middle, so it's very easy to switch. So you attend service, I go to a thing, and I let the peaceful ritual calm my depressed heart. I now am afraid? Yes. So bonus to agility and faith, penalty to roll demeanor, weapons, intrigue, and military. So, this is week 2. I think I'm okay. I think I can stick to what I want. As you can also see, economics 0.21. Even though I said there's no mood bonus to economics, but the more you get invested in a subject, you get like a passive bonus. So the problem is you can only get to 25 for having to get the other ones to 25, and then you can advance to 100. So we'll put the rest. We'll put one in accounting and one in production, just to kind of even it out. You'll learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of the Duchy of Mazombama is a prime location for fishing. Don't know that much about this. There's a map somewhere. I think you have to go on the site to see it. You brush up on the basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. See, I got 11.10. If I hadn't have done the previous one, it would have just been 10. Oh, Father, what's the commotion outside? What's going on? I have come to pay my respects to your mother. This is the Juliana, the Duchess of Ursel. You have no respect or honor, because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. So, there's a bunch of lore stuff that might be going into later, but might not. Pretty much, her family, there used to be mages, lumens, all around the land. But there was some great catastrophe that all the lumens had to get together to try and prevent. And what happened is the Duchess of Ursel, not her, I think like 200 years ago, was the only one to... So all the lumens got together from all the big places, the duchies of the kingdoms, worked together. The lumen from Ursel failed to show up, betrayed them, and thus was able to continue teaching lumens throughout the land, through Ursel. Yeah, she's a luminous, and every lumen I want to give my life to put an essay to protect the domain. The line has been traded for 200 years. Yeah, there we go. I want to have you capture my daughter. As for the Crown Princess decide. So, we're related to her. The Queen bloodline is related to the Duchess of Ursel somehow. Jeez, I can't remember which one. I think... Let's send her away. So, if we weren't going for military production for an obvious thing that will come out later, we definitely have to go that, or we'd pretty much be screwed. What is my mood? My mood is afraid. Oh god, how do I... Depressed and afraid. Only been cheerful. That should put us into yielding, which gives a bonus. Not much, but it won't be negative. So yeah, there's a lot of stat management, as you can see. And what am I? Yes, yielding. So, the problem is, of course, there's nothing that can actually get these to positive. I'm actually going to throw something into composure. No, never mind. I think I'm going to screw that up. There's so many different routes that it's hard to keep everything straight. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what I should do. I'll go into history. History. Yeah. No, I gotta stick with at least some into this, but I'll throw some in history. It'll give some interesting information. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the length of the western coast, as well as a few over time. Influence has waned. So just shy of 25, which is what I really want. You learn how the farmers rotate crops.
He loves me now. Elodie, do you have a boyfriend?
So you like to play with flowers, when all of a sudden a hissing noise led to a snake. Charlotte, don't move! And my reflexes fail. Oh, I'm dead. Oh god, I'm dead.
That's felt my lip on.
I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb, you stumble, fall to the ground.
Hold on.
Presses her hands over the warm bite in the air, thoughts playing, then begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, even the wounds have disappeared.
How did you do that? I don't know how I do it. I just can't. That's what's telling her. People think it's freaky. You won't tell anyone.
So, I guess this is a good enough time to bring this up. If I was going down the lumen path, and I got sense lumens before a specific time period, I could find out that she is actually a secret lumen who has been teaching her daughter. And yeah, and I could help get her on my side to help do stuff in the future. I'm not going down magic, so I obviously have that problem. My mood now is afraid. And afraid is not bad. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just trying to figure out at what point I have to do things. If I do this, I'll go up. Actually, I'll talk to Father. Don't really know what it does because it's a mystery each week it changes. You can have different effects, but give story.
Dad, what really happened to Mom?
She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted. You don't need to hear that. She's magically trained as thanks. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. So I said her heart exploded. That's why I don't want you involved. So there is you can. She wasn't killed by Lumen magic. That is, of course, is practically Crusader Kings with princesses. There was a there was a assassination plan against her that you can find out in one of the ways. I don't think I've even found it out. If so, I don't remember. Week 4. Let's see. I should be. I'm afraid. So. Oh god. Week 4. Okay. Classes. I'm going with conversation, court manners, because there's an event coming up which court manners will be important. Skills. I have to go with accounting, I guess, in order to ensure that I don't go over the 25 limit. You review the correct reading for guests according to the rank and extend your hand to others. All nobles expect their dues. Whatever, he's studying colonies through direct calculation using rigid numbers instead of an abacus. Ooh, fancy. Still didn't hit 25. God damn it. So yeah, everyone's gone.
Something not empty though. Seems like more sevens every day.
So, this is week 6 coming up? No, week 4. And I want to get my Royal Demeanor bonus, which will be yielding. Can do that yeah, that should get yielding up. That might yielding, yep. So yeah, court manners, pop another one in there because I got the bonus and it's actually great to have these. We'll go for presents. As a person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them your permission, and no one must ever turn your back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize it as an insult. What? I thought... Oh, this is conversation, isn't it? Is it? No. What? I don't know. Practice wearing your royal regalia and looking yourself in the mirror. Young girl, you are queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter, you are forced to be working with. One of the major potency for it, my career is arrived from the Duke of Sedna. So I don't know anything about Sedna. But the Duke of Sedna is in Talasse. So that's a country to the south. They brought you a letter, and go deep regrets, best wish. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. It might not be appropriate for me to wear a man's gift. You see, that's why I got the court manners, so I know I'm not married. To be married. People would think it meant something. Don't wear it. It's important to maintain the proper image. Now I'm really yielding. So, to get willful, what can I get? What can I get to get willful? The only thing to get willful is to actually sneak out, which will bring this up to, which will bring lonely down. Lonely doesn't do much good here. Lonely doesn't do much bad, though, so that'll work. Lonely gives no good stat bonuses, it's negative to roll demeanor, but does add to conversation, negative to intrigue, and +1 to medicine. See, blah blah blah. Intrigue is something I have to get pretty soon. Not pretty soon, but close. In the meantime, week 6? Good. So I have some time before I need to truly focus on that. Yeah, you see, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done, like flattery or something. Definitely flattery. Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't need to get flattery for some time, though. So, these are all notes I've got written from, I played last night. So I'd have an idea. Economics, I think we need to do a trade first. And then production. You see, if I get trade first, I'll then get like the 10.68 points needed to get this up to past 25, and then production will just be able to do fine after that. So actually, the order you take the classes does matter. The most important trade route in the domain is the Kamala River. It travels through the center of the land, and almost every duchy contains tributaries that feed into the caviar, allowing good to be shipped along it. And you see now, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to get this up to 37. You learn that most of the domain's iron is mined in Sudbury and transported west by the Gordon River to Kavala. Don't know what that means. Okay, Solane, the priestess of the second circle. She is a secret lumen. Our lord failed because I didn't go into the magic. Now that she's gone, this to her crystal powers, yes. Others, so they should get involved. If you don't, who will defend if the Krakens rise again? Foreshadowing. Ooh, jeez. Seeing signs of future dangers coming, I can teach you to control your power, but first you must seize the birthright and become a lumen. I'll do it! I spit on my mic. Let's find the royal crystal, speak to the vault, he will know where it is. I actually know where it is in the bank vault. Or in the vault. Dad, do you know what happened to the crystal? It is in a safe. No. But it's mine! Meddling with magic killed your mother, I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything. Oh, skills. Okay. So presents... Actually, no, you can do it through accounting. I forgot about that. You can get into a bank vault if you know accounting. So, what week is it? Week 7. Okay, that's good for me. And, what comes after that? Okay. So, gotta go with accounting, because that's what I need. Is it foreign affairs? Foreign affairs might get me what I want, I'm not sure. Around week 9 and 10, I'm in trouble if I don't have something. So let's go accounting. You study money and controversies, and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. I unlocked an outfit. Once you reach all past 25, you unlock an outfit that boosts your stats for that thing. Study the relationships of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the palms with Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Pyrrhus as well. So, as I was saying, week 10 is when Ixion becomes involved and I have to deal with that. So you walk in upstairs, a maid comes running down with power hands. Before you can react, she bails into you, suddenly she's flying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These things happen, it's no big deal. If I didn't have court manners, I'd be... Ooh. Accept her apology, apologize, punish her! No, accept her. No, it was my fault, I should have gone out of your way. If you say so, my lady. My mood is currently lonely. Well, I have to visit Selena to get my crystal. I will search for it. Oh. Crystals kept in the treasury under the guard you have been ordered to keep out. You must find a way past it also. Like what? Use the skills to convince them to stand aside, else I'll dispose of them. What? Their lives are a small price to pay for the safety of the domain. You must have that crystal. Is she serious? Trying to reach the crystal if your veil's speaking again. So, because I sent the Duchess of Ursel away, Juliana, she is then the one that I can get trained from lumens with. It slows down the process. Yeah, slows down the process, but it's still a valid way to do it. So, week 8. This is probably the last week because I'm actually quite long recording. Maybe I'll go longer. Okay. I think... Oh? No, I don't know what I think. Let's go... Let's just put it all... Actually, I'm a little bit worried about economics still. So, I'll do that. And I'll put 1 into foreign affairs. Hopefully that'll give me what I need. You learn that the hilly terrain in Hellas is no good for growing most crops, but is excellent for finding hides, migratory flocks of sheep, and gold. You learn that gold and the other precious minerals are mined in the mountains of Elath. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in northern Ixion. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Just over the Gabel River border. Not only did it fail, but in the retaliation, Ixion pushed troops into southern Marie, and they are still refusing to leave. That's good. That'll come up later. This will be on the test. With the crowdfunding for this project, remember the treasure is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you'll have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 187 lassie to assemble a metal and a factory to roll and cast the type. With this system, we will create new books at a fraction of the time it would take now and make copies to send all over the world. It really works. That could be a very important invention. So this is important to invest in this, because it opens up a lot of things in the future. You might not think so. Well, you probably should. Man, the printing press was huge. It allows all sorts of publishing of royal, religious, and military stuff. Military is gonna be what I need because I can't use my awesome magical powers to defend the land. So, I think this will be the last thing. Oh, I should have gone into accounting. No, just failed in both accounting and presence, dang. So, week 9, Ixion Diplomats, great. I don't have intrigue, so I can't get internal affairs done, but I have good of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you watched, I hope you stuck around to the end. Long Live the Queen is a very kind of dynamic game, and I just love playing it. And I hope you loved watching it. And until next time!